Hey guys, this is Jeff with Wiseman Automotive. This video, we're going to talk about how a automotive technician makes his money. So, when you are starting out, you're most likely going to be started out as hourly, which everybody pretty much knows how that works, right? You get paid by the hour to work on cars. Doesn't matter how many cars you work on. You're there for 40 hours. You're getting your 40 hours worth of pay. If you work, let's say 45 hours, that extra 5 hours is, time and a half. And then the other way you get paid, which is not very common, would be salary. Have not seen that a whole lot in the automotive field. Not saying it doesn't exist. I just don't think it's very common. And then once you get like a lot of tools and you start getting a lot more experience, you usually move on to flat rate. And flat rate, basically the technician gets paid by the job. So I'll give you an example how this works. Let's say you do a brake job and you get paid 2 hours to do a brake job and you get it done in 30 minutes. Well, you just got paid 2 hours for doing 30 minutes worth of work, which sounds awesome, and it is. The problem is that sometimes things happen. Bolts break, you lose a part, or like a socket drops, you got to go looking for it. Maybe the parts department sent you the wrong part, and now you got to wait for the parts guys to run down the street and get you one and bring it to you, which takes time. All those kind of things can happen. Sometimes it can even be to the extent of, let's say a job pays 2 hours and it takes you 2 days to do it because everything goes wrong. So yeah, it can either be feast or famine on that. Flat rate has its benefits and its drawbacks. For example, I've actually gone back over a job a flat rate technician has done before, and when they were putting in transmission in an all-wheel drive vehicle, they left like the 2 or 3 really hard bolts to get at. The bolts that hold the engine and transmission together, they're called the bell housing bolts, and there's like 2 or 3 of them on this particular job that it's a real pain to get in. Like this 2 or 3 bolts will take you 45 minutes to get them out and put them back in. Well, I actually went through the job after a technician had done this job previously, and I was trying to fish for it, reach my hand back in there. I'm like, why can't I find these bolts? Well, the reason is because he left them out because he was trying to make his book time. And so when you're an automotive technician on flat rate, you got to be careful with this, because I know we're all here to make money and you're trying to beat that book time. But at the same time, you got to make sure you're doing good work, because when that vehicle comes back on the tow hook, guess what you have to fix for free? You do. So if I was the one that worked on it last and it comes back in on the tow hook because of some shoddy work that I did, because I was trying to beat the book time, because I didn't want to torque that extra bolt, or because I left nuts or bolts out, and it comes back, well, now I have to spend that whole time fixing that vehicle for free. So there is a level of responsibility and accountability for you as a technician. Just to give you an idea, each 10th of an hour is 6 minutes. So let's say that an oil change, you draw the ticket and you get an oil change. Well, that's going to usually pay about 4/10 of an hour, which is 24 minutes, right? And doing an oil change in 24 minutes is pretty tough, especially when you have to do a multi-point inspection, which pretty much every dealership has that, and a lot of your independent shops have that too. A tire rotation is usually about 3/10. An air filter is usually right around 2/10. Cabin air filter is about a half an hour. So when you are doing oil changes and you're getting paid 4/10 of an hour to do an oil change, it's always nice to find a dirty air filter or torn wipers or a blown bulb or a battery or something like that for a customer, because now you can start making time on this. And it also, of course, lets the customer know that they have problems with their vehicles. Obviously, you do not sell a customer anything they don't need. That'd be unethical. Then there's another thing about flat rate is that if you're working in a shop with other flat rate guys, and let's say you were stumped on something, you need help. Sometimes the other guys that don't want to stop and help you, because when they stop, Now they're not as productive because they're not getting paid to come down there and help you. And let's say, especially beginning technicians who just got on flat rate, let's say you call one of the techs down there, hey, Bill, come down here and help me, please. And Bill comes down there and let's say he's there for 2 hours helping you, right? What you can do, or should be able to do, you should be able to share your time. But you may have to request that with the service manager. To go to the service manager and say, hey, look, I know this job pays 10 hours, but Bill came down here and helped me with 2 hours. Can you give him 2 hours and give me 8? And that will help Bill out. And Bill then will be more likely to come down and help you again in case you get stuck on one. So that's a little tech tip for you new guys. Another way of getting paid is flat rate, but it's on the team system. And the way that kind of rolls is you have, let's say you have like 4 guys on a flat rate team system. And I've been on the system too before. I've worked as a flat rate technician and also on the team system. The team system helps build teamwork, because what happens is let's say I get stuck on a job and it's just kicking my butt. Well, the other 3 guys that's on my team, they're going to come over and help me and want me to get that job done, get it out, and get on to the next job. So that way I start turning more hours. But let's say technician A turns 70 hours in a week, technician B turns 50 hours, technician C turns 45, and then technician D turns 20. They take all those hours, they add them up, and they divide them by 4. And yeah, it kind of sucks for technician A who turned all those hours, and then technician D didn't turn very many, but that's where it promotes the teamwork. The bad thing about the teamwork thing is if you have 3 good guys and 1 not so good guy, that one guy will drag the rest of you down. It can cause some animosity within the team. If you have like 4 really hard-working guys who are really good at their job, then it's a good system. I've been on a team before where we had a guy who, let's just say he had some problems, and we were carrying him, and we were going to the service manager and we were complaining about it. And he eventually ended up moving on, and then they hired a new guy in there, and he was really good. And all 4 of us worked very well together, and we were all hard workers, and we turned a lot of hours. We made some money. And that is a great way of getting paid as long as you have the right guys. So each system has their ups and downs of how you do it. A lot of guys like flat rate. Some guys hate it. I have mixed emotions about it. I almost feel like the newer the cars get, it's kind of hard to be able to beat that book time. Cars are getting harder to work on. They're not getting any easier. So anyways, let me know what you think. Any of you guys out there on flat rate, how do you feel about it? Do you like it, love it, hate it? Let me know. I really like to hear some opinions on this. And you hourly guys, do you want to go flat rate or do you want to stay hourly? What do you guys think about this? Thanks for watching this video. Like, subscribe, share. I hope this video helped people out there understand the world of an automotive technician. Just make sure you guys are doing honest work and good work. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.